Hello, hello, hello. How we doing? Let me see. Sorry, y'all. I was supposed to have my other in so I could record a podcast. What up? What up? What up? It's your girl Tierra Nay. How we doing? How y'all doing? So I'm just out here in my new little spot. Oh my god, I love this. This is so beautiful. Look at this. This background is everything. So let me tell y'all, I'm like, and you probably will hear a lot of traffic. I am by a heavy traffic area right now, so hopefully y'all can still hear me okay. But let me tell you, I was like, I need to get out today. It's a beautiful day. It's my day off. You know, my day started off kind of late because I got off at like 4 o'clock this morning. So that's the only downfall about working the overnights because like your next day just be gone because you be sleep, and then by the time I actually get home, I'm not going to sleep right away, right? So I'm like, I still need to make some time to get out on this beautiful day. So I'm kind of scraggling a little bit because excuse me, I don't want to wait too late. And by the time I'm getting ready, it's already like 4 o'clock. So I need to take a shower. I need to figure out what I'm gonna wear. I gotta get cute. I gotta. And right now it's already about to be 7 p.m. Luckily, right now it don't really start getting real dark until like 8:30, 9 o'clock. And I get all the way to my little spot, and I already knew. I know I want to make some kind of content, do some TikToks, do something. But there was still something that said, bring your computer, bring your microphone. But also, I like to also record on my phone. Get all the way to my spot, forget my phone. I'm like, these loud ass voters. I don't know why y'all think that's cute or attractive. It's just not. Just change it, okay? But I'm like, I'm not super far from home, but I'm far enough. I'm not going all the way back to go get my phone. So I'm gonna have to work with what I got. And obviously, this is the spirit moving through me. I've been meditating on being more present. I need to be more present. I need to be more in the moment, especially to magnetize and really manifest the life that I truly desire. I had to focus on the right now, on this moment. So I definitely take that as a sure tell sign to really start getting creative, working with what you have. I think I was just reading something about that, working with what you have to start manifesting what it is you want and desire. Right now, I have my computer, I have my microphone, I don't have my phone, and I feel safe. I don't feel like I really need it until I get back. I'll be all right. So there's nothing in particular I want to talk about. I'm really loving this. I've never used the record feature on my computer before. We're all always so used to having our phones, right? Our handy recorders in our hand. But this is beautiful. I'm loving this. So I don't have no real trajectory on anything to talk about, but there are different things I've been wanting to talk about. There are different things over the past few days that have been coming up for me to digest myself and to share and to kind of reflect on. I already mentioned one, presence, the power of presence, the importance of presence. Because here's the thing, the things that I'm working on creating and manifesting for my life. And sorry if you see me steady just pulling this little piece of hair. We probably just gonna do that. We probably just gonna put it back for right now. Cause that's gonna get on my nerve. But the things I'm manifesting and magnetizing for myself, I'm realizing that I don't have no choice but to be present, but to also visualize, really get back into visualizing what it is I want, what it is I truly desire, what it is I'm truly creating. There is really power in the imagination. And I've always been a very, very imaginative person. I've always had a very vivid imagination. And those who know, I have participated in many different arts, like erotica. I actually was thinking about getting back into writing it. I remember writing a lot of very visually appealing literature, and it being found by like my mom and my grandmother, and then, oh, they like, are you doing this stuff? I'm like, no, I'm just thinking about it. So, but outside of that, there's very, very, very much strength and power in visualizing and imagining. Something I'm realizing is a lot of things that I'm envisioning and imagining are coming up in my dream space. For example, I'll be thinking about something, or I'll just have seen something on TV, and it'll pop up in my dreams, and I'm like, whoa, like I literally was just thinking about that. I literally was just visualizing that, and now it's popping up in my dreams. The ability to be able to take your imagination, your creative mind, and bringing it into other dimensions and realities, that's a very powerful thing. It may not sound like it, it's kind of hard to explain versus when you're actually experiencing it. But it's like, whoa. So if I can do that, imagine what I can bring from a higher reality down to this one. If I could bring something from this reality down here to a higher dimension, I certainly can bring something from a higher dimension down to this one. Which is crazy because I'm just now getting into the book The Kabbalion that talks about Hermeticism, and I was just starting to read the Seven Principles, and I think I had just passed the one that talked about the law of correspondence, as above, so below. That's the exact same thing. We're down here creating it. It's going up to a higher dimension. We have something from a higher dimension coming down into a physical. It's correspondence. I love this, you guys. I really love it. I'm really working to really, 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 really get into it. Like, this stuff is good stuff, y'all. I'm telling you, we really, the metaphysics, the esotericism, the occult, all of that stuff is, it's an amazing thing. We really get into it. So that was something. What else? Man, it's been so much I've been pondering on. I really need to get back to writing my stuff down because, man, woo. I also was watching somebody's YouTube video. If I remember what her name was, I would shout her out, but I can't think of it. I might have her video saved in my favorites. But she was talking about creating your new identity, and it was somebody else too that I follow on Instagram. He talks a lot about quantum shifting and switching your identity and things like that to also become the person that you're looking to manifest and create the life you're looking to manifest. And I've been thinking about that too. I've been thinking about that also. And I pretty much have mine already. I'm still creating her. I'm still like writing and taking notes and researching on what this archetype embodiment would be. I'm actually embodying it right now. And just look at the colors. Look at the colors we're wearing. Look at the lipstick. Look at the color of the hair. Look at the color of the dress. And I didn't even plan on putting this on. I remember I was thinking, I'm like, well, what to put on today? I'm working on embodying this new identity. And for me, honestly, I wouldn't say it's a brand new identity I'm creating because a lot of what I'm creating as a new identity is really parts of me that have always existed. They just needed to be remembered. So I think I'm more like in a remembering space right now of who I am and what I came here to be. And this is fun. Like, this really is like, a few days ago, I was really just kind of down, like, feeling like things just like the fun of it kind of is fleeting. The fun, the excitement of it just fleets. It's like, I be excited. I be happy to do what I do. I love what I do. It's a lot of things I love and enjoy doing, but sometimes life just be like, okay, this is boring. But when you have the power of creativity and imagination, you can always spark that back up as well. And that kind of comes and goes for me too, because life is dense. I'm not gonna lie, life can be really dense. We know that. The way we have to work for a living and worry about this bill and that bill and these family issues or friendship issues, and it just seems like a lot of times we're in this rigmarole of life. So that kind of is what gets us down a lot. But I'm like, you know what? I can't allow it to stay a thing. So I'm gonna be here and be doing my thing. I need to be doing my thing. I need to be doing it up. I need to be living the life that I really want. But you also have to really stop and think about that life. What does that life look like for you? What does it feel like for you? Who are you gonna get up looking like every day? And that's something that was kind of challenging for me because I'm very dynamic. I'm very multidimensional. I accept my multidimensionality. While right now I'm dressed up, I'm looking cute, I'm looking good, I don't always feel like doing that. Some people, some of these gurus will teach you like, oh, do it every day. You don't feel like it. No, not every day. But I am working to do it more consciously. I am, because it really does help me to really fully shift into that being. I talked about this before. You have to be the thing. You have to be it. Because if you sit and just do too much imagining and too much visualizing, but you're not implementing, you're just going to be in the fantasy aspect of it. You're going to be fantasizing. There's nothing wrong with fantasizing, but it's much more fulfilling if you put it into motion. You can think about it and then you can act on it. You know, things start to move, things start to align and support that. And it's hard because really, I think the hardest part that I'm realizing about it is that it's you. It's all you at the end of the day. It has to be you. It really is you against you. And one of my friends told me that recently, who was a seer, he's an empath, and he very much is an energy worker. And he's been reading me for filth lately. And he's like, you know, it's you against you. And what I'm realizing too is that when he tells you something, you have to be able to. I mean, he's saying it at face value, but at the same time, you have to be able to decode it because some people might see that as, oh, almost like very surface level. I mean, if, I feel like it is pretty much is what it is though. It's kind of surface level, but at the same time, it's an undertone of you have to dig deeper. You have to trust yourself. You have to trust that you know instead of just waiting outside of yourself. Which even that's a whole thing because, like I say, it's within and it's without. So you are trusting something without you and outside of you as well, but it really does come from within. You can't just rely on something else or someone else to do it for you. You have to be you. You have to be your biggest supporter. You have to be your biggest confidant. You have to be your best friend. You have to reparent yourself from what you didn't get from your childhood and things. It really it all comes back to you at the end of the day. But then the opposite part of that is that sometimes, for me at least, that turns into self criticism because it's me. Oh, it's me. It's me. It's on me. If it ain't going this way, it's me. You know. So it's just a lot of layers that goes into this that we have to integrate. Integration also of the self is very important as well on this journey. We talk about this dark side, this light side, this good, this bad, this evil, this good, and everything else. Merge it all. That's where the power comes in. When you're in the middle of things, when you're merging, when you're putting it together, it creates a sense of wholeness. That's why some people have these ideals that God and the devil are the same thing because it creates a balance, it creates a yin yang, it creates a dark and light, and that's the wholeness. When you look at this world, we have good and we have bad, whatever we deem that as, though, right? We really put the definition on what those things are. So it's really interesting. It goes really deep, you guys. It goes really, really, really deep. But yes, It is such a beautiful day today. This is just amazing. I'm really loving this view. I'm loving it. Y'all love it? Look at the skies. It's been raining so much here. And have y'all been seeing all this stuff about like, and I know it's been going on for a while, but all this stuff with these flights and things. See, one of my good friends' moms getting married, and me and her were just talking. I'm like, man, I really would like to make it, but it's a lot. It's a lot going on right now with these flights and things. And I don't know. I don't know if I'm meant to get on no flight right now. And it's crazy because I live near an airport, and I'm like, dang, I haven't been on a flight in a little minute. And then you get to see like all the planes coming down, and they like right in your face, like whoa. So it's just a lot going on right now. But in my reality, I also don't worry about a lot of that stuff. Honestly, I need to get more informed on what's going on right now because I haven't really been. I've been in my own world. All that stuff going on, that's a lot of that's other people's world. You know what I'm saying? But it's good to know. It's good to be informed. Just like when I talk about this esotericism, the occult, knowing yourself, it's good to be informed. It's good to know because, like Shira said, I was watching a recent video she just did with his first name is Terrence. I can't remember what his last name is on there. He's an occultist, and they were just talking about a lot of this stuff. And something else that pointed out to me that they was talking about is about like the elites and the ones in power, the power that be, if you will. You know, they're in power because of their occult knowledge, because of their hidden knowledge, their secret societies, and things they've studied about the real nature of our reality and energy and creating your world and things like that. And I'm like, to an extent, I'm trying to get on that level. Not necessarily be like a world leader. I mean, maybe to an extent, but as long as it's in my integrity, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not stepping on no toes to get to that place. I'm not sabotaging the people and humanity, you know, especially when you've been there. You know, you just start to form a real integrity from the heart space, and life kind of makes sure that you stay in that integrity as well when you're on this path. You know, you could be on the far left of it, like a lot of those in power are. Me and my roommate was just talking about that. You could be on the far left side of it, which some people call Satanism. You're looking for the material, you're looking for the love, you're looking for the lust, you're looking for the power, you're looking for the money only. But see, when you're in balance and wholeness, you come in the middle. You're in this physical reality, so yes, you want the money. Yes, you want a level of power. Yes, you want a level of respect. Yes, you want a level of access. But being in your integrity is also understanding your spirit, also understanding that we are a part of the whole and that you are not separate from. We are connected. Yes, we all have different unique life experiences. We're here to have unique life experiences, but we're also here to learn from each other. We're here to understand each other. We're here to teach each other. And we're here to create. We're here to be creative. God is creative. So, another thing I want to talk about, this is kind of all over the place, the rise of the feminine. Are we seeing it? We're definitely seeing it. A bunch of creators are, feminine creators are really coming into the power of who they truly are, of their true powers and gifts. A lot of men are not liking it. Some of them, they know too. You know, women in our physical expression, we're just not going for certain things anymore. We don't care too much about the ego of the man, or a man not wanting to be in alignment with his feminine, not wanting to be understanding. You know, it's like nobody wants to hear it anymore. Nobody wants to deal with it anymore. And I don't blame women at all. I'm actually like really happy and excited to see it. You know, something like this I thought would be way more further down the line, but baby, it's here. And if it's here in its physical expression, that means that it's here in its spiritual expression. What do we just talk about? As above, so below. As within, so without. The feminine energy is here. Mama energy is here. The queen energy is here. Okay. Somebody online wanted to say that, oh, women wouldn't be here without men. No, y'all wouldn't be here without us. You have it backwards, boo. The feminine energy is not going anywhere. Feminine energy was first. Proverbs tells you that. Proverbs 8. Wisdom, who is she, was here before God created the earth. What the Genesis start with? Oh, God created the earth, the water, the night, the day. She was here before that. Nobody teaches you that though. But obviously, people either um they either purposely left that out or people really don't know their Bible. And I'm still learning it myself. I just came across that a few months ago. I'm like, wait, so the Bible straight up tells us that the feminine energy was here before the masculine created everything? And the feminine is the creative. She is the creative energy. So yeah, the creative energy had to be there before he made anything. He being the masculine energy, not necessarily a actual he, but it all corresponds. You guys, there's a polar to all of it. There's a physical, there's a immaterial, there's a spiritual, there's a material, there is a literal, there's a figurative. I mean, it's pretty interesting when you really get into it. Just like I said, it's very interesting. Oh, it's so beautiful out here. Like, do y'all hear that breeze? It's everything. I love it. I'm so glad I came out today. I'm trying to figure out what else I want to do while I'm out. I might run to the grocery store or something. I feel like somebody else needs to see me. Like, I'm looking real cute today. Got my baby blue dress on, my red hair popping, just everything popping. The lipstick. Oh, what? So, I'm just curious. What are you guys like creating? What have you guys been thinking about with all these different spiritual shifts going on? Are you seeing the shifts in your consciousness? Are you feeling it? Have you been experiencing it materially in any way? Have you been seeing things shifting through relationships with people, with your relationships, with your thoughts and ideas of certain things shifting? Like, what's been going on? For me, like I always talk about, work. Oh, it's 7:17. Last time I looked, it was 7:07. Now it's 7:17. I love that. For me, my idea of working, my idea of grinding and hustling to get it is about no more. It is no more, I probably could say, with at least 98% confidence, and that's damn near 100. I am over it. And I think that 2% is just that little margin of error where sometimes I'm like, oh, I just don't know how this gonna work out. I don't have the physical evidence. I don't have the physical knowing. I don't have the plan. I don't have this and that. That's really only the 2% where sometimes I'm like, eh. But I think mostly it just is what it is. I'm just not doing certain things anymore. That's what I wanted to talk about too. The audacity to manifest. I have a video on that on my YouTube. The audacity to manifest. I think I'm gonna do that in a separate segment as well. But yeah, I'm getting ready to wrap it up right here. If I have anything else, I'm probably gonna do it in a separate video. But thank y'all so much for tuning in. Thank you for the support. I'm seeing a lot more engagement and views on my videos, but I am seeing that I'm still trying to learn how to work the analytics and stuff. But a lot of the videos are not getting watched. Like, as far as it'll say like I got a certain amount of views, but it'll say the time views say it's like 2 minutes on like a 10-minute video. Let's go ahead and get that viewer length duration up too, okay? Because we gonna be dropping gems over here. All right. So peace and love to you all. Enjoy. Happy manifesting. Bye.